Hi there, my name is Teri Smith. I'm the owner of Adorable Decor, where we make and sell wreaths and other types of home decor. I also work toward inspiring others to make their own designs through my wreath making courses. And tonight I'm down here and I'm working on a different style, just a different kind of a twist on a fall grapevine wreath. And I thought I'd already kind of started it, but I thought, why not get on here and share it with you? All right, well, like I said, I wanted to do something a little bit different tonight. And this is a style I've done before, but I just don't do too many of them. I just don't think about it. But this is going to be a fall grapevine wreath, but it's going to have kind of an elegant twist to it. I've been holding on to this ribbon all fall. Well, I've had it since like July. I've been hanging on to this ribbon all year, waiting to use it, and I thought, get with it, girl, and start using this stuff. But is this not the most gorgeous ribbon you've ever seen? It's a D. Stevens ribbon, and it has this really beautiful plaid on one side, has kind of the shimmer of gold strips through it, and then on the other side is this mustard yellow gold. Is that not gorgeous? Hey Ruth, how are you? But I was kind of wanting to use this pumpkin. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in or not, but I thought this would just be perfect with this. And then I went ahead, I'd already made one bow, and I also had this other pumpkin ribbon. It's a 2.5-inch canvas. It's wired, of course, and I thought the colors just matched perfectly. It also has this little gold shimmer down running through it. It kind of outlines the pumpkins and such. And then I threw in this another one I've been hanging on to forever. This velvet 1-inch. It's kind of a olive green, and I thought that would really pull out this green in the canvas ribbon. Now, it does have silver on it and on the back, but I said, you know, I wear gold and silver sometimes, so okay, I like it. So, okay. Hey, Brenda, how are you? And there's Cynthia. Oh, Bonnie, she's wanting to know where the ribbon came from. Both of these came from D. Stevens, okay? I think I might have got the last roll of this one, but I'm hoping they get it restocked because it is just beautiful. And then, of course, this one's a D. Stevens too. Now, this one, oh, goodness, I'm not sure where I got this. Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. I got this one from a local craft shop that we have here in town. It's a craft floral shop. It's called Jeffrey Allen's. And we have one here in Terre Haute, Indiana, and I know there's one other one in Illinois, but I don't know if it's like nationwide chain. But I try to stay out of there because their stuff is kind of on the higher side, but it's really nice. So, hey Patty, how are you doing? And there's Julie and Betty, Cheryl. Okay, well, thank you guys all for joining in. Like I said, I needed some help. Keep me company so I can get a little rejuvenated here because I got a little bit. I want to finish this wreath tonight. So if I don't get too silly, then I'll be able to finish it. So now I also, along with these ribbons, these gorgeous ribbons, I have 2 more of these picks or stems that I got from Hobby Lobby, and you guys have heard me talk about these before. I love this pick or stem. I keep calling it a pick, but it's a stem. I got the last 4 they had at my Hobby Lobby, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to go do some shopping because I need some more. I've got some requests for some other fall grapevine wreaths that this would be perfect for. But if you see them, nab them up because they're just really warm colors. I've used this stem several times this year, and everything I've made with it has sold really quickly. It has it has the gourds. Oh no, this one's missing part of it. I'm gonna have to replace that one. But there's a gourd there. I wonder if the other one has his. Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. I have to dig in my stash and get another one of those. But anyway, it has this golden gourd. It has a kind of an aged sunflower. Has another kind of a burgundy gourd, and then another orange pumpkin, and some acorns. But I've used these all year long, or all fall, and I just love them. So, yeah, Betty, I love these or colors. There's Nancy and Emmy. Okay, now, like I said, I went ahead and I made the bow, and this, like I said, is a little bit different in that it's hanging down. It's actually above the wreath. I just thought that's kind of an elegant look to it, and it maybe serves this ribbon a little bit more justice. And I'm just going to slide that on there. Okay, and I'd already put some greenery in, and now I was getting ready to put the stems in. So let me go ahead and get the price tag off. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Oriella, how are you doing? There's Janice and Susie. Got all kinds of people popping on. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do these days, is there, on a Saturday night? I know my husband's up watching football, which I was so glad they're bringing back some college football. I don't know about you guys, but I know there's reasons, but as you know, I'm in healthcare, so, or I was anyway until I retired. But you know, we got to get going. We got to get living again. I think if people just use common sense, I think we'd be all right. All right, I'm just fluffing this. That means I'm just fluffing this just like I would my Christmas tree, okay? Kind of bringing a little life to it. And I don't know, these two leaves here, they might not stay there. That's the one thing I don't like about this stem is these two leaves are kind of on the ugly side, I think. I usually end up cutting them off. So, hi Chris, how are you? And there's Gigi. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Okay, and like I said, I'd like to be able to fit this pumpkin here. I don't know if I can with a rib. I'm going to put another bow here. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could prop it up just a little bit. But I need to bring these up kind of on the higher end to save enough room for all of that. So I'm going to put that about right there. But first I need to trim off part of the stem. And I'm trying to find my big wire cutters. I've got my other ones down here, but it won't cut this stem. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I appreciate that. So what's everybody been doing this weekend so far? It's like, I don't know how it is where you're living, but around where I'm at, it's like all of a sudden it's fall. It's like we didn't even, it's like summer, then fall. It was kind of breezy today, and the wind was knocking down lots of leaves, and all the trees are turning. But I don't know about you guys, but I'm almost a little bit worried about what winter's going to bring. With all the craziness, the rest of the craziness in the world, you know. I'm just taking a zip tie and running this through. That's what I'm going to use to attach my stem to the grapevine. I'm going to be putting 2 of them on there. Okay. Like I said, this might leave. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and trim it off now. I just don't really care for this one. I don't like the color of it, and I don't know, it's just kind of big and awkward compared to the rest of the stem. It just, to me, it doesn't fit. All right, let's get another zip tie down here. Been trying to get everything caught up. We're getting ready. And Diane, I saw Diane was here, and Lori and Joanne, and we're getting ready to start another round of our Christmas wreath making boot camp. starts on Monday, and I'm trying to get everything else caught up this weekend. So, because once the course starts, it's kind of like you hit the road running, and it seems like this year fall or fourth quarter has actually started a little bit early. I was talking to the UPS guy the other day because he was saying, you know, boy, you're shipping a lot of wreaths, and I said, yeah, and I told him, I said, I'm scared almost what you know the rest of the year's going to bring, because we're so busy now. I don't know what's going to happen, and he said, yeah, I know. So he thought the same way. Hi, Olean, and there's Margaret and Kim. You guys all doing okay? Now, if you guys have any questions, be sure and put them in the comments. I keep on saying that the way Facebook is doing the comments now, it's really hard to see. They put all this other stuff on there. I'm going to go ahead and take this gourd off until I can do something else with him. We'll have to replace something up there. But the way they've got all these other things scrolling through our screen, and you can't see the comments. And I haven't talked to anybody that knows any solutions for it. So, hey, Tony, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate you guys. Always keeping me company. Been answering a lot of questions about the boot camp, and I don't know if anybody's on here that has any questions, but like I said, we're getting ready to start Monday again, and I just had such good feedback from the last one. We decided we were going to keep on going. And what it is, it's a 4-week course, and we'll be learning 8 designs. It'll be kind of formatted like what we've done this last time, if you were in the course that were just finished. But we're going to learn 8 designs, and I just got to look, and now this one is missing a pumpkin, this one with the gourd. Yeah, there's supposed to be a pumpkin right here. So we'll have to replace that too. Good grief. I should have paid attention. I got so excited when I got the last ones. I didn't look at them very well, but oh well, they're still nice stems. But anyway, the videos, you can watch them at your leisure. And they're downloadable, and you get a supply list and all that. You do wreath critiques. You can either have it one-on-one if you want, or one-on-one with me, or if you'd rather, you can post them for all of us to critique. So, and people do both ways. But we just have a lot of fun in there. But like I said, it starts Monday. It's a one-time fee for $27, not a recurring fee. And like I said, you get to learn 8 designs. We're going to be doing, let's see, we're going to do a deco mesh Christmas wreath. We're going to do a grapevine grapevine Christmas wreath, an evergreen, and we're going to be doing a centerpiece, a garland. We might do some tree toppers. We did those in the last course. Let's see. I'm kind of blank. I can't remember all the rest of them. But we're going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot of things that are going to be fun. And you know, there's a lot of back and forth. That's what I like. Everybody's really good to help each other, and we have a lot of good conversation in there. Like I said, it was just a good time. Trying to find the end of that other zip tie. There it is. It's the same color. The zip tie is the same color as the grapevine. I was having a little trouble seeing it. But I'll have to remember I need to go and get another pumpkin and another gourd. Maybe. I don't know. It might be too crowded down here for another pumpkin. I might even end up taking this one off, so we'll see. Okay. I don't know. I think I am going to take that one off. I think I like it better that way. And make sure that I'm cutting the wrong thing, or the right thing, though. I've been known to cut the wrong thing. Oh, hey, Nancy. How are you doing? A candy cane? You know what? Maybe we will this time. Are you talking about a candy cane shaped Christmas wreath? Because I want to do something different. But that would be a good idea. Oh, thank you, Pam. Thank you. And Penny's in there. I see Penny. Nancy's in there. Okay. Oh, it looked like I missed a question here. Where was it? Oh, Starla's wanting to know how long I've been doing wreaths. Oh my goodness. Well, I've been on Etsy since 2016. That's when I first started selling them formally. But I've been making wreaths as long as I can remember. If you look at my story on my page, I mean, we had no money. I mean, no money. We had to make our own Christmas ornaments whenever my husband, or my first husband and I were married. I mean, we had no money. And so I just had to make things, and, if we wanted to decorate the house, I had to make it. And I don't know, it just kind of evolved from there. I've always liked to craft, though. It's always kind of been my therapy, so to speak. I'm going to have to use my needle nose pliers on this. Try to get this zip tie to go where I want it to. But, I wanted pretty things for the house, but we didn't have any money to spend it. My kids to this day still talk about when we had to use applesauce to make our Christmas ornaments. But they smelled really well. But I keep on saying I need to put that recipe on my blog, because it was a special time. I mean, it was fun. Hard but fun. So in answer to your question, I've been selling them formally since 2016, but I've been making wreaths long time. All right, now I'm going to kind of even some of this out here just a little bit. Like I said, I'd really like to fit this pumpkin on here. I just think it goes so well with that ribbon. I just had a thought. I could put some foam there, kind of stand it up a little bit, because I want another bow down here too. I think that's what I'm going to do. I wish I'd have thought about it sooner. Okay, guys, hang on a sec. I'm going to run and get some foam real quick, and that's the way we're going to do this. Unless I've got I might have some gaps and cracks too. That I've got some patties already made up. I think I like the foam better, though. Let me run and get it real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I think if we just put a little block of foam right there. Let's see about how tall I need it. And then we'll just cover that with moss. See, there's a fix for everything in wreath making, right? Hey, Alice, how are you? Just got registered. Good for you, Alice. I'm really glad. Yeah, we have a fun time. We have a fun time, and you guys are going to love the first one we do. It's a little bit technical, and some parts of it was a little bit of a struggle for me. But what I like to do when we're doing that, I like to do it in stages where you can stop at certain points along the way. You don't have to do the whole project. And but this one, if you do it all the way to the end, it's technical, but it's beautiful. Okay, all right, we're going to put this on here, and then I'm going to be able to put this pumpkin right on top of that. All right. Okay, I'm going to get some wood skewers here. We'll do the first layer. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, and I'm going to put a few of those different directions because I want it to be really secure. Bring one up straight from the bottom. Make sure I don't run it through my hand. I've already cut myself twice today, requiring Band-Aids. Yeah, you didn't know wreath making was dangerous, did you? It can be. Let's see. Let's put this at an angle this way. Okay, so that's real secure on there now, okay? All right, let me find my clippers. We're going to clip that off. Where there's a will, there's a way, right, guys? And this is just Sam's moss. I like it the best. It just, I don't know, I like the color of it, and of course it's always messy, but I like the color of it, and I like that it's just kind of loose. I don't like to use sheet moss. Sheet moss is okay to start with, but then it gets really kind of, I don't know, as it dries out it gets pretty yucky. I'm looking for some floral pins here. That's how I'm just going to put a few of these on here. By the time I get the pumpkin and everything on, that moss isn't going to go anywhere. Get this out of the way. I'm just going to put a couple of them on here. Okay, let me get some of this stuff out of the way here. Okay. All right, now, let me put one more group of moss on here. There we go. That way we don't have to do so much doctoring after a bit. All right. Like I said, moss is messy. Okay. Let me get the price tag off of this guy. And this, I got this at Hobby Lobby. This little pumpkin, isn't it pretty? I saw the shimmer on it, and you know me, I had to pick that up. So, all right, so I'm just going to put this right here. I want him kind of like this. I got to make sure, though, that he's not hanging out the back too much, because that way, you know, somebody lays this against a door, you don't want it, all that pressure from the back pushing that forward. Then eventually it might, you know, it might break. All right, I'm going to go right straight through the foam to start with, and then I'm going to see if I can't bring one up all the way from the grapevine. I don't know if I can or not. But like I said, just you guys got to be careful that you don't get your hand when you're pushing those things through. That is really pretty. I should zoom in so you guys can see a little bit, shouldn't I? Hey, Priscilla and Teresa. There's Gail. All right, I think I'll put one more in there. It's already pretty stable, but just to make me feel better, I'm going to put one more. Put one from the front. There we go. That guy's not going anywhere. Okay. And those zip ties, I usually go back and I'll cover those up with some moss. I'm not going to bore you guys with that right now. I always try to cover up my mechanics. Thought I could trim that off of there, but I guess there's another one there. Okay. All right, let me look and see what we need to do now. All right, now I'd like to go ahead and put that other bow down here. And really, it's just a simple bow. I just put a couple of loops, one on each side of each ribbon. I think that looks like a good sized bow loop, but I want a little bit longer tail though. Okay. All right. Connie's wanting to know if the styrofoam block on the back will show on the back. And it does right now, Connie, but I will cover it with either some leaves or some moss before I would ship it, or before I would sell it. I would cover it. Now, if you're doing it for yourself, I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about it necessarily, but you know, I don't know if my customer has a glass door or not, and I don't want something, you know, like just some green styrofoam showing through. Okay, let's see. Hey, Joanne, Connie, and Guadalupe. How are you guys doing? Everybody doing well? Anybody else working all weekend? It's been a busy time. That's great, though. That's great. Okay, I'm going to do the pumpkin ribbon next. Everybody knows I don't like to see stuff upside down, so I do my ribbon just a little bit different for this bow. Okay. Don't like upside down pumpkins. Where are my scissors? There. Okay, so we need a tail here, right? So we're going to make another one this way. And if anybody needs any bow, bow help, on my blog at Adorable Decor, I've got 3 different videos that show how to make bows. One is a bow by hand. One is using the easy bow. And one is using the pro bow. I know I didn't really show you there. When I was making this one, that's not what this video is for, but Okay, all right, now let's put just a little bit of this luscious green ribbon on here. And with the last bow, or last ribbon, I mean, I usually make those a little bit smaller, the bow loops. I shouldn't say a little bit. I make them somewhat smaller. Let's see, about like that. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, Penny's wanting to know when I make gaps and cracks patties, what I make them on to make them not stick. And I used parchment paper is what I use. I really don't use them too much. I've always used the foam, so I'm used to that. I've used gaps and cracks for a few times, but and to use it, I prefer using it on using the patties. The times that I have done it, and I'm sure it's operator error. I just haven't used it that much, but when I have used it and put it in a container, it expands, and it sometimes can make the bottom of the container warped. And I didn't know that. So I have I thought I was going to be real efficient, and I filled a whole bunch of them, and that didn't work out so well. So I think this one loop looks a little bit smaller than the other. Let me pull this in just a bit. There. Okay. All right, I'm going to tighten this the rest of the way down. I always look at it and make sure I'm happy with the bow first. Hi, Rhea. How are you? Oh, yeah, that's right, Laura. You're right. Laura says she likes that the stems ended up missing parts because now it's not so matchy-matchy. That's right. Okay, I'm going to raise this up just a little bit here. We'll have to, let's see. Just don't want to mess up my ribbons up here. Yeah, I know what you mean, Laura. We used to want everything kind of matchy-matchy, but now we don't. I like it more natural looking. Okay, now I've got room for my bow. I still need that one up there just so I can see. There. Kind of snug that up right underneath that pumpkin. Yeah, and I always say that, whenever you get things from places like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, wherever, all those bushes are in a bunch of bundles and stuff, all smashed in there together. And I always tell myself after I get home and I've got stuff missing from them, I always tell myself, well, next time you need to check them better. But I don't. There we go. Okay, now let's get this looking a little bit better here. And I always tell people, I think people give up on their bows too soon. I hear a lot of people complain that they can't make a bow, but really I think they can. Yeah, that's the whole reason we use wired ribbon is so we can maneuver it around and make it to where it looks like something, I'm going to bring this size of these loops down just a little bit here on this silver or this green ribbon. I like my last loop to be kind of small, and you can see that foam's kind of pushing this bow downward. And what I'll do, I'll need to put a little something underneath of it, whether it's going to be a flower or some greenery or something. I could also take some a floral pin and stick it in there. That's what I might do too. We'll make sure this doesn't go anywhere. I'm just going to take it and kind of grab that pipe cleaner. And then we'll push it right into that floral foam. Okay. It's still going to need a little something under there. Actually, for that matter, I could stick another piece of foam under there. Might do that right now. Give me another skewer. I go through these like nothing. I mean, I use a ton of these skewers. There's all kinds of uses for them. Like I said, you guys got to make sure you don't put it through your fingers. Work with that. Let's trim off these tails up here. Don't know that we need too much of anything up there. I might cut them completely off if they're not going to lie correctly. They have to behave or they'll be gone. Okay, there we go. I like that better. It'd be cute to be a little pumpkin right in there. I don't know if I have any. I have to look through my stash. Okay, let's trim some of these tails. I don't normally do it this soon, but I just feel like it. So we're going to do it. I normally wait until I'm almost done with making the wreath, but tonight we're doing things different. Now this plaid ribbon, I'm going to have to cut it at an angle, and then I singe the ends of it because it will fray. You can see it'll fray if I just leave it. Oh, I forgot to do these little guys. Let's cut these at an angle. And you can see I like to also make my ribbon tails at different lengths. I don't like them all just, one length. Again, it's the matchy-matchy thing. So, oh, thank you, Lourdes. How are you doing? There's Mary and Brenda, Joan, Susie, or an acorn. That's a good idea, Nancy. That's right. I do have some of those, I know. So, okay. All right, so we got that done. I'm going to bring this back down so I can kind of see the whole design. And put that ribbon where it's not messed up. Let me clip this guy down off here. Got all these skewers that were still on the back and they weren't letting me position that where I wanted to. So, all right, that's already pretty. I don't know that we're going to have to do a whole lot to have anything more. It does need a little bit more though. I think, you know, it has the sunflowers and I feel like it needs a little bit more of the flowers in it. That might be too much orange. I do have these little sunflowers. Might scatter some of those in there, or I also pulled this other grass that kind of has some yellow to it. Let me see what that looks like. I don't think we need that whole entire stem. Let me see here. And this is also a Hobby Lobby bush. I think something like that might work. What do you guys think? You like this? I do too. I do too, Penny. Need to trim it down just a little bit here. Yeah, I like that. Now this little guy over here might have to go, but I'm going to trim off a few of these and put some stem or a steel pick on them. I forgot you guys can't see what I'm doing here. I'm always bad about that. I zoom in, then I forget that you guys can't see what I'm doing. I keep on saying I need to get a cameraman, but I can't get my husband to cooperate. I'm not taking this whole entire section. I'm kind of piecing this off. It has a lot of branches and stems where you can kind of make it however big or small you want. And I'm just taking whatever part that I've cut off, I'm just turning the end underneath, and that way I can make a whole new stem. Hi, John. Oh, Nancy says she's made 3 similar wreaths and put acorns in her bow. Yeah, acorns always work. Acorns, pine cones. All right, let's see what we got here. I'll put some picks on these. Okay. I always say that, okay. I always feel like a member of the cheerleaders. Ready? Okay. That's what I always think of every time I do that. I don't know why I do. Now that'll look nice. Maybe just a little bit up here and a little bit on the outside. I don't want too much. Maybe just a little bit over here. So what are your guys' preferences? Do you prefer for fall, do you prefer grapevine, or do you prefer deco mesh, or do you like a combination? I do both. If I absolutely had to pick one, I'd say grapevine, but I get bored too easy just to do one. I'm always changing things around. That's why I did something like this tonight. I want to do something different. Okay, maybe a little bit up here. This is going to be really pretty. Very pretty. It's going to be too much. I'm going to need to cut this down yet. A little bit more. Hi, Heather. Thanks for joining in. There's Jackie. Got a lot of people out here tonight. You have helped me wake up, though. I have to say, I appreciate that. They said I was getting really draggy there. I thought, well, why not go live? I'm not liking this big leaf right here. I might have to reposition it or else cut it out. There we go. All right, I think we need just a little bit over here. Probably what's left over of this little stem will work. I don't want to get it too crowded. See, where did I put that? I don't want it matchy-match, but I don't want it off balance either. Okay? And like I said, I'll have to find something to replace the squash that was missing on that other. Okay, let's put just a few little pieces down here underneath the bow. Actually, I could almost take these. I almost feel like I could take these little trindles right here and put those underneath the bow. So I don't want a big, you know, I don't want a big wad of stuff, but these kind of bug me. Hey Jane, how are you doing? I see you guys had a beautiful wedding. Elizabeth made such a beautiful bride. I saw those pictures. Can't believe all our babies are growing up and getting married. It's the circle of life, I guess. Let's see, where do I want to cut that? I'll cut it right here. There, I like the way that looks a little better. And like I said, we'll take these little trindles and I'll put those down here. I wish I could bring that up a little bit higher. Can you guys see down there? Yeah, you can. Okay. And I'm just taking a steel pick and putting them on here. This one I'm kind of peeking out underneath that bow. There we go. I feel like I need some short grass or something. I don't know if you guys can appreciate right behind the bow and underneath the pumpkin, there's just a little bit of space that's kind of bothering me. I guess we could put those two No, I don't like that. All right, let me see what else I have here. I feel like I need some short grass. I'm looking to see what I have close. Most of my stash is behind my wall here, but oh well, that's all right. I think it's beautiful. I really like it. You know what I could do? I could kind of trim some of these down. Now I do like that. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put them in like this, but then I'm going to trim them down. So I just feel like something needs to go in that space right there. There, I like that. We'll just give it a little haircut. You guys know I like to do that. Could almost stick another one right in here. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Here, that's perfect. Perfect. Love it. Okay. All right, and like I said, if I've got a little pumpkin or acorn, like what Nancy said, or a little, I know I've got some little pine cones, I'll put a little something right there in the center of that bow. Okay? All right. Does anybody have any questions? I think I'm done on it. Other than, like I said, put something right there. I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm so happy I figured out a way to use my pumpkin. It's those little things in life, you know. So, but this ribbon is just to die for. I love it. Love it, love it. So, does anybody have any questions? Oh, thank you, Connie. Nancy's wanting to know, did I put a wreath hanger on before the ribbon? No, Nancy. It's going to hang. It's going to hang from this ribbon right here. This right here. If a person wanted to, you could put like a little hook right here. But no, I just hang them just right from here. The ribbon kind of twists just a little bit, but I love it. Love it, love it. You guys see it? See how that pumpkin shimmers? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, thank you, Gigi. And thank you, Penny. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Let me straighten out this ribbon here. So, well, like I said, that's all I have for you tonight. All right, well, like I said, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. You have a great night, and I will see you probably again tomorrow. Bye-bye.